Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a oh my fuck, this is my second pop socket, and like as cute as it is, you see it's already fucking broken. I got my friend one, and he said his is already broken. It's $13, so I can understand why. Today there's a video that I saw from this person here. I'll put his Instagram. He did a kind of really like blushy look, and I've tried to do it a few times, but I feel like it just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna take some inspiration from him, and I mean, I obviously don't have the same product as him because I think he used a lot of Makeup Geek. But today I'm gonna do kind of similar look, but I'm gonna be using all drugstore or Roadshop brands. I got a lot of new stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit of like what are those videos? Full face of first impressions. So it'll be that sort of theme. And of course there are some things that I've used before. We're gonna start off with, hold on, let me put my hair up, hold on. I saw some girl with this out in the street. I think she was a tourist. Honey, she was all level 9000 wearing this outside in public as like an accessory. First I'm gonna start off with foundation. I bought this Pew Triple Wear foundation a long time ago actually, because I wanted to review it, but I just never got around to doing it because I was just really lazy. Foundation reviews I've been getting really lazy with lately, as you can tell. But I think it's just like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the fucking the Etude House Double Lasting Foundation, that sort of thing. This is shade number 5, Sand. In Korea, I'm always Sand, apparently. The texture is really, really thick, so I don't want to put too much on my face. You can see it's like super full coverage. Before I started recording, I did kind of swatch it on my hand. And my skin has been getting a lot better, so I've been able to get away with less foundation. I've been, ever since I did my video with my sister, making fun of, like not making fun of, but like poking fun at Instagram. Girls that do video on Instagram. I've been getting a lot of people tagging me. I've been seeing even more on my explore page. And like the amount of foundation that some of these girls put, like, you know, the fucking, oh my god, the NYX Total Control drops. They like take 3 bottles and they like put them in they put drops on the contour and highlight areas, and they put, you know, of course the regular foundation shade. And like, I feel like even 2 drops is way more than enough for me. But some of these girls feel like they need to put like all of this shit to get like full coverage. And the thing is, a lot of these girls already have like really fucking good skin. So it makes me feel all cringy when I see them put like so much foundation. And I'm using this Skin Food Wedge Puff because actually this gives the foundation a little bit more of like a matte finish, which I guess would be good because it is summer. And it is really fucking hot. Like it's not okay. I'm so used to like because I have my air conditioning on like all the time, and so my house is like a freezer, but the second I step out it's like this wall of humid heat. And so here I am thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy all these cute fucking clothes, like accessorized layering. I step out, I'm like, no, let me go put on my tank top and my little booty shorts. So with that tiny little drop that I had on my hand, that pretty much gave me the coverage I'd be happy with. I might put a little bit more on here. It's my cheek fillers. Honey, she put a little too much. A little much. We were filming a little bit of my music video, and he showed me, I really liked the way the shot came out, but he was showing me it was like a side shot, and you can kind of see like the outline of my filler on the side of my face. And I was like, wow. It's only a matter of time before Botched gives me a call, but I think after a few months it will subside because it is swollen a little bit for the first few like month or so. Right? I think actually maybe should I take it down? Yeah, just a little bit. Whatever's left on the sponge. Now I think I'm just going to cover my dark circles with this concealer from Aditom. I bought a lot of stuff from Aditom because they have a membership sale. They like to do that in Korea. They'll be like, oh, 50%, 30% off. It's like these huge sales. But then you go up to the counter and they're like, all right, do you have membership? And for the longest time, I was just like, no. Because I didn't have like an alien registration card, a kind of like an ID card if you're a foreigner in Korea. And you can't, if you're a foreigner, you can't make a membership card most of the time if you don't have the alien registration card. And so I'll be like, bitch, I'll be like, oh shit, bitch, I'm gonna like buy this and this and this. I'll go up to the counter with my whole fucking bag of like shit and be like, I'm so ready. She's like, full price because you have no membership. So I'm just like, can I put like some of that stuff away? I am that bitch. So I finally got a membership, and so honey, I went off. I bought a bunch of like their pore sebum control, pore minimizing stuff. Too light. That's way too light. And also their blushes. I've been so into blush lately. That's why I'm doing this look, because I bought a bunch of blush from there. I bought like 8 blushes, and they were on sale, so they were like $4 each. Funny because I'm only using one of them in this video today. But yeah, Aritam is one of those brands I feel like not. Oh, I was gonna say like, oh, I don't see many people talking about them, but the thing is, I don't really watch. Like as a YouTuber myself, I don't find myself watching, like going out to look for other people to watch. I just watch the same people I've always watched before. So I can't be like, oh, all the beauty gurus are talking about this product, because I don't really see other. Maybe if it's like an American product from like Sephora, of course I'll see all those, you know, I follow a lot of American beauty YouTubers, and so they'll be talking about that stuff, of course. But it's not really the same for K-beauty. I feel like back in the day, a lot of it was on blogs and stuff. And it wasn't until like Bub's Beauty that, you know, people would talk about it on YouTube. Maybe I'm just not following enough people, but I just don't see that many people talk, especially with the rise of like internet brands like CosRX, brands like that. Because I felt like for a while, maybe especially like last year and the year before, people were starting to shy away, not shy away, but like the focus was more on these kind of indie brands, I suppose, and the focus was taken off a little bit from like other brands like Nature Republic and Innisfree, you know, like the Roadshop brands. I completely forgot where I was trying to go with that spiel, but Aritam is definitely one of those places where a lot of their stuff is really like, Aritam is a place like Sephora has other brands in it, but Aritam, like Sephora, has their own in-house brand, and their stuff is really, really good, especially their eyeshadow. What is it? I got these 2 palettes on the sale. This one is a kind of, oh shit. This one has a bunch of like berry tones, kind of like really warm, not warm, but like cool chocolatey tones. And this one is kind of like a more rosy, kind of like Naked 3 kind of palette sort of vibes. And they're both on sale for like $5. And the pigmentation is really good. They're really smooth and buttery. Which one? It was just like the grayish palette. I did use several times in a few of my videos, and I really like that palette, especially for my brows. But even at full price, they're like $10, and I think the quality is amazing. So it's these Korean brands that are really, you know, I was talking to my friend a second ago, and we were like, oh yeah, not just K-pop, but I think like K-beauty is really mainstream now, because you can get such really high quality things at like a Roadshop price. Now I'm gonna set everything with this Pore Master Sebum Control Powder from Aritam. Normally I just go in with like my regular powder, and then only use like this with like a tiny little puff, like just like where my pores are, but I think I'm just gonna use it all over. But because the foundation is already super matte, I don't need to put like a heavy layer of this on, so I'm just gonna dump some in my hand and use a really fluffy powder brush and just lightly set all over. Don't breathe that shit in. So I think it's really important, especially in the summer, that I don't know, I really feel like people don't need that much foundation. I think you should really look for those products. If you need the coverage, look for the products that have super good coverage. That way you can use less of it, and then just a thin layer all over. And then if you have any spots left over, use a brush or a little sponge applicator to apply concealer just on those targeted areas. Unless you have like maybe more big areas of redness, then you can go in maybe a second layer of foundation. But again, really high coverage products so you can use less of it. By the end of the day, you're not like, if you have like maybe oily skin or just the heat and humidity in general, it doesn't cause all that, like if you have a thick layer of makeup, it doesn't cause it to look all gross by the end of the day. If you keep everything thin and blended out, then your foundation just looks better throughout the day, and I feel like it would look more natural on the skin, is what I'm trying to fucking say. Alright, now to the main part. Actually, no, let me do my brows first, because that brow video that I did, where I was using the Etude House stencil thing, she done fucked me up, so. This brow pencil is just the 럭Eyesrõ. Not really an easy brand to get your hands on, but it is dirt cheap. It's really cheap. Like I believe they're in the same family as Bia, which is kind of like the elf of Korean makeup. Super good quality stuff, but super cheap. Oh, that's what I wanted. Now, I think my bangs are gonna cover my brows anyway, but I kind of like the way my brows look with this kind of reddish brown mascara. I've been really into this. I don't know why. I feel like it just kind of almost in a way ties in with the blush. That could just be my head, me thinking that I can be some sort of like makeup artist, but I'm not. I'm really fucking not. Yeah. Now the actual main part of the look, the blush. Again, I'll link the original video that I found inspiration from down below if you're interested in seeing that. I don't have the exact products that he has, so I try to find ones that are close enough. This isn't exactly, I mean, Too Cool for School, I guess it's like a Roadshop brand, but this isn't like super inexpensive, but it's not like Sephora expensive, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna use their blush, Art Class by Rodin blush on this brush right here. And I'll kind of put this kind of on a pretty wide area, because it's gonna be kind of like the base of the blush. I'm kind of around here. You're probably not going to see any of this on camera at all, especially with this lighting. Like, I'm using natural lighting right now. Also on the tip of my nose. Can you see it? Probably. Yeah, I don't think you can. Then I'm going to go in with a mix of. This is one of the blushes that I bought from Aritam. This is the. Oh my god, this is not even it. This isn't even it. There's two formulas of their blushes. There's the Velvet, which is a powder, which is the one I'm going to use. It comes with like a little brush. I know lots of people don't like these things, but I feel like with this, like this brush is pretty decent. So you can, you know, it's pretty soft, pretty flimsy, but I think it's okay for applying blush. But it's not scratchy, I don't think. So this brush that comes with is really good. It just looks like it sheds a lot. But they've got a powder. These are really smooth and buttery. And then they've got the cushion, which comes with an adorable little mini air puff cushion. I swear I can only put one finger in there. But these are like a cream blush, so really good for dry skin or even any skin type, honestly. Just make sure you put it... well, traditionally you put it under powder, but I feel like if you make sure you tap off the excess on your hand or your wrist before you apply it over powdered skin, it should be fine. It should be fine. Just make sure you really blend it in. But yeah, those are the two formulas they have. This is number 5 Baby Rose, and it's like a mauve rose shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a kind of contour shade. This is the Etude House Face Design and Contouring Palette in number 1 Gold Brown. And I'm going to use the darker contour shade in there. I'm going to mix the two on a brush and apply that kind of right here, because that's the look the kids are going for these days. I've got pink on one side and the contour on the other. And on my hand, I'm going to mix the two. And this will give us... Probably might want to include more of the rose shade rather than the contour shade. Hopefully. This looks alright. Because I haven't actually practiced this. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I'm going to go over with the brush that I used for the first blush. Kind of blend that out. And what I'll do is whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to sweep that over my lids. Just for a little something on there. Not putting any extra product because I don't think I need it. And then, I think that actually that's it for the blush. I'm going to use the palette that I was holding for my highlighter. For me, I don't think it's going to be a very highlighter-y look, so I'm just going to use the highlighter that's in there because it's more of like a soft, natural highlight. And I think it works well with the tones that I'm using, because it's not like a super stark white. Oh my god. Because it's not a super stark white highlight, it's a really natural looking one. And then, maybe contour my nose a little bit, just a little bit. with, again, the contour powder that's in there. I'm gonna mix the two colors so I don't get too much of a strong color, because I did, again, get a nose job, so I don't need to contour too much. I do like to add a little bit of shading on the side though, just to add definition, because sometimes, because my nose is still a little bit wide around here, or like, I don't know, I feel like my nostrils are kind of fat looking, so it almost makes it look like the front of my nose is still kind of wide and flat in a way. So I do put some shading here just a little bit sometimes to make sure you can, there's that definition there under my lip, because last week, if you follow me on Snapchat, you would know that I kind of went ham and I almost looked like I had like a, someone said a soul patch, but I think soul patches are like literally the hair just on the end of the chin, but it looked like I had facial hair like under my lip. I'm gonna line my eyes, but only using eyeshadow, because I think it'll make it look softer and more natural. Use this one. I'm gonna go into this brown. It's like a really warm brown eyeshadow from Etude House. It's number BR408. I'm gonna use this on this kind of brush right here. It's like a flat paddle brush, but it's really like thin sideways. I'm gonna use it to line my inner corner to extend my eye shape. Like that. And then also on my outer corner. Just as if I'm using eyeliner. There. And then last but not least, I'm gonna do the lips. My friend stopped by, he didn't stop by. He got this from Amore Pacific. Apparently they're releasing all the Dear Darling tints, these popsicle looking ones, as a set because of like the popularity that they had. So they're selling them as like a whole set, and then if you buy them together, there'd be like a 5,000 won discount. I'm gonna use two of the colors. It was apricot red and watermelon red. I'm gonna do a whole swatch video on these because I know a lot of people tagged me in like the post showing this, and a lot of people follow me for. I met a girl that was like, oh, sorry, I only watch your lip swatch videos. So I was like, oh, it's totally fine. So I'm gonna make one on these maybe this week or next week. I think you can tell the vibe I'm going for with these. I'm gonna apply, these are really very, almost cooling on the lips. Again, I don't really care for cooling products because I feel like the feeling only lasts like a hot second. But this is a really, this is a really pretty nude, kind of, not nude, but like, really natural looking shade. And they're super thin, but they're not like the kind of watery alcohol-y feeling kind of tint. They're like a watery version of maybe the favorite fluid lip tint from Pony Effect, or a watery version of the Clio, that glossy lip tint. And then the watermelon red in the center. Oh, that is really cute. Alright, now I need to go get dressed because this is my chamot, what is it called in Filipino? My pambahay? This is my pambahay clothes. Wow, uneducated. Just kidding. Then I have to do my hair, so I'll be right back. Alright, there's the finished look. I know in the look that he had freckles, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today because I don't know. Every time I try to do it, I feel like I look cute, but by the end of the day I look like a mess, so it just looks like enlarged pores on my face. So I think I'm gonna keep it just to this. I did add a little bit more of this blush though, because I felt like I wasn't looking pink enough or rosy enough in the center. But yeah, if you're wondering where my shirt is from, it's from, I got it from Wonder Place, but my friend said he has his from A-Land, so I think either of the two places you can find it there. I think I accidentally put the brightness way too high on my camera, so this is what it looks like more natural, like the lighting not so bright. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.